Welcome to Ben and Jen's podcasts. Today, we're doing a deep dive for you. If you've ever splurged on a really cutting-edge phone like the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7, well, protecting that investment is top of mind.
Absolutely. Especially with foldables. That unique design, it's amazing,
Yeah.
but it definitely needs some specialized protection.
Exactly. So today, our mission is to really unpack one specific case, the Spider case for the Z Fold 7. We're digging into the product details, sure, but also what real buyers are saying. We'll share the honest reviews.
That's the plan. We've gone through the Amazon listing for the Spider case only designed for Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 case, looked at everything features, price, and really spent time in those customer reviews.
Yeah, hundreds of them.
Hundreds. The goal here is to pull out the key takeaways, give you the full picture, the good, the bad, what the company promises versus what people actually get. And just a heads up, if you're interested after hearing this, you can usually find buying links in our description.
Right. So let's get into it. The Spider case. First thing, it's only for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7, the 2025 model. They stress that only designed for part.
Which is important for a phone like this. Fit is everything.
Definitely. Aesthetically, it's pretty straightforward. Black solid pattern. The material is thermoplastic polyurethane TPU.
Right, that flexible stuff. Good for absorbing shocks, which, with a phone this expensive,
You need that.
you really do. And Spider case talks about triple threat protection. That's their term.
Triple threat. Okay, what does that mean?
It means it's got a built-in screen protector for the front, specific hinge protection, which is obviously critical, and an integrated kickstand. So full coverage.
Okay, sounds comprehensive. What about the cost?
This price is $39.99. But we often saw a 20% off coupon available on the listing. So that brings it down a bit, makes it pretty competitive, really.
And the brand, Spider case, have they been around long?
Since 2014, apparently.
Good.
They say they focus on qualified phone cases and innovation, so they're not brand new to the market.
Okay, nearly a decade. So digging into those features, the built-in stand sounds useful for a big foldable screen.
Yeah, they really highlight that. It works vertically and horizontally, for watching videos, reading, browsing, video calls, hands-free stuff. Makes sense for the fold screen size.
And what about this magnetic design they mention for wireless charging?
Right, it is a built-in magnet ring, supposedly lines up perfectly for wireless charging, locks on securely. They claim super absorption capacity, says it won't fall off.
Super absorption. That sounds strong.
It does. It's a big claim, especially given how finicky wireless charging can sometimes be with cases. We'll definitely circle back to whether that holds up based on reviews.
Okay, but first let's talk more about that protection, the hinge part especially.
Yeah, the hinge, they call it military-grade protection, and it has this smart nano-oleophobic coating.
Nano what?
Oleophobic. Basically, it resists fingerprints, oil, watermarks, dust. Keeps it cleaner.
Okay, that's useful.
And more importantly, there's a shock-proof airbag built in, designed specifically for that hinge mechanism, which is, arguably the most fragile part.
Right, you drop it on the hinge, that could be bad news.
Exactly. And the rest of the case, they say it's heavy-duty shock-proof and military drop-tested. Uses tough polycarbonate PC material. And the front screen protector is 9H tempered glass. High sensitivity, they claim.
9H, that's pretty standard for good screen protectors, resist scratches.
Yeah. And they also mentioned raised edges around the camera lenses for extra protection there, too.
So it sounds like a tank, almost. But is it actually heavy? What are the practicalities?
Surprisingly, maybe not. It weighs just under 4 ounces, 3.84 to be exact, which for a rugged case isn't too bad.
Okay, manageable.
And easy to get ships from Amazon, sold by a third party called MOUSM but fulfilled by Amazon. Free returns usually, and, fast free delivery if you're a Prime member.
All right, so promises sound good, specs seem robust. But you mentioned something else interesting you found, sustainability.
Yeah, this was actually quite surprising and, I think, important. The product is listed as Climate Pledge friendly.
Okay, what does that usually mean?
It means it has certain certifications pointing to reduced environmental impact. In this case, it has the Global Recycled Standard, or GRS, certification.
GRS, and that means?
It means it's verified to contain recycled materials at least 50% in this case. And it also meets standards for, worker well-being, responsible production, safer chemicals. Intertek is the body that certified it.
Wow. Okay, so recycled materials and responsible production. That's actually pretty good for a phone case.
It is, and it connects your purchase to, broader environmental thinking. We even saw some related products like Spigen screen protectors for the same phone, had Climate Partner certification for measuring and offsetting carbon emissions. So
Yeah.
it's part of a bigger trend, maybe?
That's definitely a plus point to consider. Okay, but now, the moment of truth, the customer reviews. What are people actually saying?
Right. So overall rating, 4.4 out of 5 stars. That's from about 799 global ratings and over 2,000 bought in the last month. So it's popular.
4.4 is pretty decent. What's the general vibe from the AI summary they provide?
The quick take is good protection, super easy to install, good value. But it also flags mixed feedback.
Mixed on what?
Fit, some say perfect, others say wrong size. Design and screen protection, nice look versus cracked protectors. And bulkiness, sleek versus feeling cheap.
Okay, so a classic case of mixed reviews. Let's get into the specifics then. Protection and value, mostly positive, you said.
Yeah, quite a few happy customers there. Someone wrote, great product, casing screen protector for $15, such a good deal, and for the quality too.
Hold on, $15, but you said it was $39.99 list.
Exactly. That $15 mention is odd. Maybe a deep sale, maybe they got the price wrong in the review, or maybe reviewed a different older version. Hard to say, but the sentiment about value is there. Others said things like, I feel as if my phone is fully protected, and it has a dope built-in kickstand.
Dope kickstand. Okay.
And amazing value for the money. Someone else liked that it offered maximum protection on all sides and still had room for a stylus holder.
All right, so generally people feel it protects well and is worth the money, despite that one price confusion. What about putting it on? Easy.
Seems to be a big plus. Universally positive on that. Extremely easy to take off and put on. Even one person who said there were no instructions in the box found it easy to snap the case on.
That's good. No one wants to wrestle with a phone case.
Especially not on a brand new expensive phone.
Yeah.
But then we get to fit and compatibility. And this is where it gets a bit weird.
Weird how?
Well, you have comments like, nice case, fits well. Great. But then you see a review saying, not the right size. It doesn't fit an iPhone 11. It's too big.
Wait, an iPhone 11 review for a Galaxy Z Fold 7 case?
Yep.
How does that even happen? Is that Amazon mixing up reviews or?
It's hard to know for sure. Could be platform error, could be user error selecting the wrong product to review. But it definitely muddies the water when you're trying to assess fit.
It really does. Okay, ignoring the iPhone comment for a second. What did other relevant reviews say about the fit on the actual Fold 7?
More reassuringly, someone said, the case fits fine and may protect the phone if you usually drop it. So for the intended phone, the fit seems generally okay for most users, despite that strange outlier review.
Okay, that makes more sense. Still, something to watch out for in reviews. Now, screen protector and hinge, the really delicate parts, mixed feedback there too.
Yeah, pretty split. You get the positive, like built-in screen protector, overall thrilled. But then you also see screen protector has a cracked, which makes you wonder about the durability of that built-in protector. Is it cracking easily?
Yeah, that's not ideal if it cracks right away. And the hinge coverage.
Seems good on coverage. One user said the hinge is fully covered, but then docked a star because the kickstand opened in my pocket while sitting down.
Ah, so the hinge protection is fine, but the kickstand on the hinge cover might pop open unexpectedly.
Seems like it, at least for that user. Bit of a practical annoyance, maybe.
Okay, now the big one for me. Wireless charging. The manufacturer made a big deal about that magnetic design. Does it actually work for people?
This is probably the biggest issue we found, a major disconnect. The description really hikes the magnetic feature for seamless charging.
Does?
But users are reporting problems. One said they were a little heartbroken when it didn't wirelessly charge. They tried adjusting it, using different official Samsung chargers. No luck.
Oh, wow. That's not good.
No. And another user seemed to diagnose it, saying the magnet ring sits too high. If it was lower, the case would work, but I don't think the wireless charging would still activate.
So the design might just be flawed. The magnets are there, but maybe not in the right spot or strong enough.
That seems to be the implication from those reviews. It raises a really serious question about whether that key feature actually works reliably in practice for everyone.
Yeah, that's a potential deal breaker for a lot of people, I'd imagine. Okay, lastly, what about the feel? Is it bulky? Does it feel cheap or sturdy?
Again, split opinions. Some really liked it. Very sleek and did not make my phone look bulky. Sturdy, but not bulky. Exactly what you'd hope for protection without massive bulk.
Right.
But then others had the opposite reaction. One comment was pretty blunt. Material seems very cheap, and I don't trust putting my expensive phone in a case like this.
Oof. So a real difference in perception there about the material quality and feel.
Definitely. It suggests that TPU and PC materials might not feel premium to everyone, even if they offer decent protection on paper.
Okay, so let's try and wrap this up. The Spider case for the Z Fold 7, it promises a lot. Full protection, hinge cover, kickstand, magnetic charging, even sustainability points. And the price seems competitive.
Right. Lots of potential positives.
Yeah.
And many users do seem happy with the protection, the value, how easy it is to put on.
But those user reviews paint a more complex picture, don't they? Especially that wireless charging issue. That seems like a pretty significant flaw if it's widespread.
It really does. And the mixed feedback on the screen protector durability, the feel of the materials, plus that weirdness around the fit reviews, it shows the difference between the marketing and the reality for some buyers.
So when you're looking at something like this, you've got the company saying one thing, lots of good reviews backing some of it up, but then these specific critical problems popping up in other reviews. What carries more weight for you?
That's the core question, isn't it? Is the promise of overall protection enough to overlook potential frustrations with wireless charging, or maybe a screen protector that cracks? It depends on your priorities.
It really does. And it leaves us with a final thought for you listening. In this world absolutely flooded with product info, slick descriptions on one side, thousands of user reviews on the other, sometimes saying completely different things, how do you decide what matters most? How do you cut through the noise to make the smartest choice for protecting something as valuable as your phone?